All right, AOA podcast back for another show. On this episode, Epstein's private calendar has been released. Donald Trump has committed to going on CNN. Ed Sheeran is it? Yeah, no, look, I would not lie to you in the rundown. That's not what I do. Ed Sheeran's trial is ongoing. He says he's going to quit music if it doesn't go his way. Got to talk about Michael J. Fox. A Michelin star chef is going to put semen on his menu.
I'm in.
And we have a story about Jay Sab's daughter. Jay Sabs and Cuddles are here. That is a podcast. This is backwards. We should be looking at you two lovely ladies and only hearing me. But we're just looking at me and hearing the
I actually just turned my camera on just for a minute, just to show you what a hot mess I look like.
Okay, do you want me to show that? You don't look like a hot mess.
Right now, thanks.
You just... There's a little peek at Jay Sabs, everybody. At least she was clothed. That's
improvement.
Yeah. Wait until you hear this story about her daughter today. I was audibly laughing.
Were you really?
Oh my God. I thought it was so funny.
I didn't. I'm still fucking... I don't even know what to do. Go ahead.
All right, let's go with Jeffrey Epstein's private calendar. So the Wall Street Journal obtained a copy of his private calendar, which showed scheduled meetings with the current CIA director, a college president, an attorney who served on the Obama administration, and more, which is kind of crazy. New documents show that the now CIA director, William Burns, Bard College president Leon Boatstein, and Obama White House counsel Catherine Rumler all had meetings scheduled with Jeffrey Epstein. Professor Noam Chomsky was another person that had a meeting scheduled with him. Probably people have heard of Noam Chomsky before. And now what's hysterical about all this is all these people never said peep. In all the years that we were talking about Epstein and all the podcasts that we've done, we've never mentioned any of these names before. They never come out and deny. They've never said anything. And it's like, as soon as you get named as being a part of this guy, everybody has the same thing. Everybody releases a statement. Everybody says, we regret having a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. They're all coming out and essentially saying the exact same thing. By the way, all these meetings that we're talking about scheduled after Epstein was jailed in 2008 on charges of solicitation, including soliciting a minor. So that was the big first crack at him being known as a pedophile. And even after that, everybody still was setting up meetings and trying to meet with him. Spokesman for Burns, who's currently under the Biden administration, said that the nation's spy chief met with Epstein a decade ago while he was trying to leave the government. The statement says Director Burns recalls being introduced by a mutual friend in Washington and then met him once briefly in New York City about a decade ago as the director was preparing to leave government service. The director did not know anything about him other than he was introduced as an expert in the financial services sector and offered general advice on transition to the private sector. The director does not recall any further contact, including receiving a ride to the airport. They had no relationship.
Sure.
Getting a ride to the airport is a big deal. Like, for instance, Janine is actually going on a trip soon, and both Cuddles and I passed on taking her to the airport prior to the podcast starting.
And my brother.
And your brother.
Yeah, but that makes me feel bad.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
That nobody wants to drive her to the airport. Do you have any convicted pedophiles in your neighborhood, Janine?
Oh, I'm sure we do.
Because by the sound of this, sounds like they're always willing to take somebody to the airport.
This is true. I could probably put something up on Craigslist. Thank you, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I could go on and read more about this, but honestly, who cares? Rumbler said denied the same thing. You know who's a shady character? Anybody who's the president of a college. I feel like you've done nothing good to get to that position.
Yeah, I don't trust them.
Right?
Mm-mm.
Nobody ever goes, you know who we could really look up to is this president of this college.
That's true.
So it's like some failed businessman or some, government flunky or some, title and position and title only. It's always some weird, I don't know. I just feel like we don't have any trustworthy college presidents.
Yeah, no, I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone anyway, but
that's true. On top of the fact that flat out, I mean, they're ripping people off, openly. To be the president of that is kind of a shady deal.
Yep.
Okay, agreed. We could all move on. Trump is going on CNN. They announced just a couple of hours ago that they're going to do a CNN town hall in New Hampshire, and Donald Trump has agreed to be on that town hall. Caitlin Collins is going to be moderating. This is the first.
I don't know who that is.
Caitlin Collins?
Yeah.
It was one of the old out of her prime ladies that sat with Don Lemon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she was on the morning show. I don't know, though. I could be wrong about that. It was a surprise announcement for most. Trump will field questions from local Republicans as well as undecided voters on May 10th. We don't even have to wait that long. It's only 9 days away at Anselm College, 9 p.m. Eastern. When is May 10th? Is that a time that we're on? Because that would be great.
Know.
That'd be great to simulcast that.
Probably, right?
Underwear issues here, not mine, because I don't wear them. On other kids.
Isn't that next Wednesday?
Is it next Wednesday?
Yeah, I think it's next Wednesday.
That's exciting. Maybe we'll put on a couple. Maybe we'll try and get a question on.
We have baseball practice, babe.
Oh, you know who I would like to get a question in from? Hey, would you blow me? I'd love it if some of our awesome live audience would be able to get in there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hugh Junderwear. I like him a lot. I feel like we got a couple people that could get a question in. That would be nice.
Good.
Immediately after this announcement, trending on Twitter is boycott CNN because liberal people just can't let well enough alone.
Oh, God.
Right?
I don't get it.
I give Trump credit for going on CNN, and I also give CNN some credit for having him on. By the way, they didn't really have him on. I don't think he appeared on a CNN show after the moment he was elected back in 2016. Like, obviously he was talked about. There was news about him, but he never appeared on any of their shows after he was elected president, which I think is a little weird. You should be talking to the audience that opposes your views. It's the only way we're going to make any kind of progress here. I'm curious to see how Trump is, how he handles it. I also think it's interesting too, and it speaks to the fact that he needs help. This isn't the surprise Trump of 2016. This isn't the media darling that we had the first time around when he was running. He needs help. I don't think he wants to go on CNN.
What do you think he's going to even say?
I think he's going to say all the things he normally says. I think he's going to piss off liberals, and I think he's going to use that as a fundraising opportunity for his base.
Do you think that Frank is going to bang his wife that night after watching it? You think Frank will watch it, or he'll be like, I'm not watching that?
That's a good question. I don't know if Frank would watch it.
I don't know.
I don't know if he really watches CNN, but I'm sure. No, I don't know if he does watch CNN. I'm sure. I'm not saying he's not on CNN side. I don't know if he actually watches it. But I don't know if he would watch it. I mean, I'm kind of interested. I'm curious to see what he says, but I feel like it's going to be the same old shit. He's going to talk about all the hoaxes and the bad people, and
right.
He's going to talk about getting arrested and how that was a bullshit. And I think liberals are going to get pissy, and then that's going to just nothing. nothing makes a Trump supporter hornier than a crying liberal.
This is true. I mean, I wouldn't know.
I mean, it just makes them, it gives them a boner and makes them want to donate to Trump. So we'll see what happens here. By the way, Frank is not with us on this episode because he is banging J Seb's mom. I just want to put that out there for everybody.
Fine, I'll bang his
Poor
brother's father-in-law. He could bang my mom. I guess it's
Would
even.
you settle for Frank's dad instead of his brother's father-in-law?
No.
Both
It's a little
older,
too
good-looking
close.
guys.
My man is way hotter.
Okay. All right. Cuddles.
By the way, I
was-
commented on a picture that they posted before. And I said, is this post round 4? And either, I don't know who wrote it, him or his wife did a wink. So
Oh boy, this
Yeah.
is strange. So you're saying our friend's father-in-law,
Yep.
who you've been inappropriately flirting with for years now,
Right.
who by the way, shares a Facebook page with his wife.
So cute.
My parents,
Cutest.
my parents do that too. My mother put my father's name and her name on their Facebook page.
The difference is they share it because she knows how many women want that. That's why.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
why. I think that's why.
That's what I was gonna say. Is she doesn't really seem to shy away from you flirting with her husband.
She likes it, actually. She does.
Well, I don't know if I've ever heard her say that.
She
likes
does.
it.
Nope, she does.
I thought I did hear her say once, if you don't get him going because
Then I'm gonna have to finish it.
yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
She did,
I
she
heard her
has
say
said
that. I love her.
Mm.
All right, so that's the Trump thing. Ed Sheeran trial. Ed Sheeran is on trial because he's been accused of stealing Marvin Gaye's "Let's Get It On."
Let's get it on.
Do you hear it or no?
Immediately.
You do. Okay. I don't. For some reason, I do not hear it.
Are you hard of hearing?
Which song is it again?
Do you have a hard time hearing songs when you're fantasizing about old men?
Right.
It's what is it called?
We found love. Isn't that it?
Thinking Out Loud. That's it. Yes.
Yeah, yes. I
I
think that's a cute song.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I have played both songs to my older gentleman friend. Let's Get It On. He likes a little bit more.
Yeah, well, listen, they're both really good songs. I think Let's Get It On is a little bit better,
Right.
but it sounds exactly, I mean, to me,
I don't hear it.
it's identical. And what I find so Ed Sheeran was in court today and he was actually performing on the stand. Like they brought his guitar in and they were like, here, do a couple
Really?
of numbers for me. Yeah. I think the judge in this case needs to be tossed on his ass because it just feels like he's trying to get a free Ed Sheeran concert out of this. He's up there on his guitar and he's trying to show how like a 4-chord progression can be easily misconstrued and like it sounds the same in all the stuff. What I find particularly hilarious about Ed Sheeran's defense of stealing Marvin Gaye's song is he's up there going, honestly, it sounds more like a Van Morrison song. So he's basically like, I think I stole from Van Morrison, not from Marvin Gaye. Like that is his main defense in this case.
I love it.
But he's saying that if he has to pay up, if he's like, if they find him guilty, he's going to quit music. That's what he said today too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tell that little ginger to cut it out.
yeah, I agree. He's a scary little ginger. I don't trust him anyway. You know what? He's probably guilty because he is a ginger. Let's be
Right?
honest.
Do you think it's the red hair or the fact that he's never put an actual comb to it is the problem?
Right. Oh, the hair color.
Yeah, but he was up there on the stand going, honestly, it sounds more like a Van Morrison song. And that's what he was trying to like explain to everybody, which I also disagree with. I mean, I don't think it does.
The thing is, like, I mean, music has been around for so long. Stuff is gonna sound the same. Like, it's just like that's just it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. Like at a certain, and that's kind of his thing is kind of like, hey, it's a 4-chord progression. Like, what do you want from me? Like, they're all going to sound the same after a little while. It's just that, I mean, his sounds crazy similar to it. What's interesting though is that it's not even really Marvin Gaye that's doing it, or Marvin Gaye's estate, I should say. It's Ed Townsend's estate. His daughter, because Ed Townsend co-wrote the song with Marvin Gaye, so his daughter is the one who's pursuing this suit.
Okay.
But he's all out there like, oh, I'm gonna fucking quit music if I lose this case. Meanwhile, like he walks into the courtroom and he gave Ed Townsend's daughter like a huge hug on the way in, kind of like, I guess it's not her fault or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I also feel like everybody borrows from everybody. You're making a fucking $1 trillion. Just give her some money. Like clearly she just needs some money.
That's it.
Her dad wrote a song a really long time ago. None of them have done anything since. Just give her a little bit of money because you stole a little bit of it. What's the big fucking deal?
Right. There's no big deal.
He's out there. He's never fucking paid a band in his life to play with him. He's fucking doing these 40,000 people sold out shows with just him and his guitar, keeping all the profits. You could afford to fucking peel off 10 mil for Ed Townsend's poor little daughter there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thanks for agreeing. Michael J. Fox was on. The fuck was he on? 60 Minutes? Did you guys see clips of this?
I did. Oh, I feel bad for him.
I didn't, and I know it's going to make me sad. What happened?
No, it's just I feel bad. Like it was all over my TikTok. I couldn't not. He was on CBS Sunday Morning. It's been 30 years, I think, since he was.
I cannot believe it's been 30 years. That is crazy.
I know.
Did he tell us 30 years ago or no?
That's a good question. 30 years ago is more than 30 years ago. 91 is when he was diagnosed.
Yeah, because I don't feel like he told people right away. Because I can't believe that he has that for 30 years.
I think he might have waited a couple of years. Yeah, I think you're right about that.
I just feel bad for him.
I was just gonna say the same thing. It's so horrible. I'm not gonna play a clip for anybody, but if you get a chance to see it, it's so horrible seeing him shake in this chair and answer questions. But at the same time, it's like so inspiring. Like you think about all the shit that you're pissed off about in your daily life, and then you see somebody like him, and he's like, like, yeah, I'm just living my life. You kind of feel like I should be a little bit more grateful for my situation.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, it's fair to feel like the world stole Michael J. Fox from us, Oh,
I know. It's like, it's not, I don't get it. This is why people question God. Because it's like, really? Like him of all people?
Bill O'Reilly is fine. And Michael Jackson is suffering on a daily basis. It doesn't seem fair. It really doesn't seem fair.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, could you imagine living with that disease for 30 years?
No.
Nope.
You ever just walk and you get like a little like muscle thing and you're like, oh God, this is annoying. And like it lasts for like an hour or two. And you're like, how much longer can I live like this?
Yep. I know exactly how that feels.
Right? Poor Cuddles has been in a boot for what, half a year now?
Oh God.
Between the boot and now this brace, it's like, yes.
Right.
Well, next time have dinner on the table on time, you know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
You better take care of you, man. I know you do. I know you do.
I feel for Michael J. It's just fucking horrible. And then who else has it is Richard Lewis.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't talk about this, but he made the announcement the other day. Richard Lewis came out and said he's got Parkinson's. What's weird though is he said because he's so old that it's not as bad.
Oh, really? Okay.
That like the younger you catch it, the worse it is.
Jeez. Okay. Well. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, sorry, but Why do these things happen in life? I really don't. I don't
Mm.
get it. Sorry.
One of the few starstruck moments of my life was Michael Jackson at I was at a Wallflower show. He's a huge fan. I forget, did I bring them on? I don't remember. I think I might have.
You don't remember?
I think I might have introduced. I don't know why, but I was side stage watching the Wallflowers, and I look over, and there's Michael Jackson in the crowd.
You're
Michael
lying.
J. Fox. I do this all the time.
I was gonna say,
There's Michael J. Fox in the crowd, and he's watching the show.
Yes.
And now I find myself just watching Michael J. Fox and not the show at all.
Yes, in West Hampton.
Yeah.
At the perform. Yes, I remember
that?
that. He was there. That is right. Wait, was that the Wallflowers or was that one guy that does the no, it was the Wallflowers.
No, it was the Wallflowers because he was a huge fan of the Wallflowers. Because then I think we did them somewhere else too, and he asked for tickets. I don't think he came to that one, but I just remember thinking he's a massive Wallflower. And then I just remember I remember him at the end of the show screaming out, thank you to the band.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yes.
I know.
Right? I know.
I was so like, oh my God. Like, he was so grateful just for like the wonderful show.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget that ever. I feel like I've told that story 17 times on this
I've never heard that story.
Really? I think I've definitely told it before.
Probably because you said Michael Jackson, and I was like, oh God, is he
Yeah.
talking about Michael J. Fox or Michael Jackson?
I swear to God, I think I say Michael Jackson every time I tell the story too, because I'm an idiot. There's a Michelin star chef. He's going to add semen to his menu.
In
This is in Spain though, J-Zeb, so you got to fly a little bit.
I don't care. I'll go to Spain. I love Spain.
Dabiz, Dabiz Munoz, who's in Madrid. He is going to add semen to his menu. It's not his own. Disappointing. It's fish semen.
Oh, okay. I wonder how that tastes.
It's a delicacy called chiraco, and it can be harvested from pufferfish, octopus, monkfish, and cod.
I'm sorry, cod.
Hey, aren't pufferfish like venomous? Like, aren't they poisonous?
Maybe. That's the problem with some of these chefs. They get so good, and then they just start thinking,
Let me put cum in my meat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're like, maybe you shouldn't put cum in your meat. I don't know.
Yeah. Exactly. What's wrong with just wings?
Right.
You know?
Oh, I
What
know.
about a little cheese? Just a little cheese.
Well, a little baked brie. Nobody ever complained about that. Nobody ever put brie on a cracker and went, what would be better with this? Fish cum. I think fish cum would make this dish so much better.
Hey,
I don't want to eat it.
I may have said that once in my life. I don't know. Don't say no one, right?
All right. Funniest part of the day today was J-Seb's story that she's going to tell for us right now.
Okay. So my girls go to preschool, and after school, they like to run around in the front yard with their friends, So I was talking to this one mom for 20 minutes or so. And wait, hold on. And they're playing and we're saying goodbye. And then all of a sudden, my older one, they were probably 10 feet away. My older one says, my mom has big fat nipples. And I was like, well, first they pointed out, the little one pointed out on my car. She's like pointing to the front of my car. Probably someone scratched a shopping cart past my car. So there's a little paint come off. She goes, oh, look at this dot, she tells the woman. And I was like, great. Now this woman thinks that I sideswiped the car. And then the older one said, my mom has big fat nipples. And the mom was like, oh, really? Okay. I honestly couldn't look at her. I don't know this woman really. I just put them in the car, and now I'm like, I said, you can't talk about my nipples in front of you. Can't talk about my nipples anyway.
That's funny because my wife and I had the same conversation in a car yesterday as well, where she screamed at me,
Right.
you can't talk about my nipples.
Okay. And she's like,
No.
why not? So now she gets offended. And she's like, oh, yes, I can. I go, no, actually, you can't. So now I'm so fucking embarrassed. And, it takes a lot to embarrass me, right?
It really does.
Yes,
It really
does.
It really does.
Because the thing is, it's like, I don't really know. Like, this woman doesn't really know how I am. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what to do. I don't know if I should message her because I have her number from like a school list. I don't know if I should message her and
Oh,
be like,
God.
oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know why my daughter was talking about my nipple.
I can't. I can't.
Or should I just leave it alone? Because I know she had to have heard that. Okay.
Oh,
I just leave it alone.
She's telling the people who listen to her podcast right now all about it, I think.
No.
Well, okay. So I just thought of something else. And I don't know if I told this last week on the podcast or not. The older one, same one who's talked about my nipples, whatever.
I don't know.
She has there's twins in the school, and one of the two is in her class. So the mom told me, and I'm friends with the mom. She told me, oh, by the way, we were at dinner the other night, and my daughter was like, Dad, what's a thong?
Oh no.
God.
Oh no.
Because I'm just saying my last. Mrs. Sabatino was wearing one. Now, it's because, okay, so I was like, what? And she's like, my husband just choked in his soup because she was like, he was not expecting that. So I guess my daughter went and told one of the girls that I was wearing a thong. Now I'm like, oh, what is she gonna say next? Now, God, I don't even know what to say. I'm like, you need to like keep things like some things you need to keep private, kid. Okay, mom's nipples and mom's thongs we don't talk about. Okay.
Yep.
But you can't tell my kid anything like that because she gets so fucking offended. It's unbelievable.
Wait,
Yep,
when you
I've
tell
seen
her
that.
you can't say these things?
Yeah, and even if you say it like nice, like, oh, you can't talk about that. She's like, yeah, yes, we can. And I'm like, hold on, fucking Sally. Hold on. Okay.
Oh. Janine, how does that medicine taste? You're flavored? Because your mother must enjoy the shit out of this. This is exactly what you do to your mother.
No, well, I called my mother, and I was right after it happened, or she called me, and she was hysterical. She couldn't even breathe. That's how much she was laughing. And I was like, and then I got mad because I was like, it's not fucking funny because I don't even know this woman. And she was like,
listen, one, your mother called you because every time that I've been in the car or with you, your mother calls you. Okay.
Oh God.
Two, listen, don't message her. Don't say anything. If she is going to be your friend or anything, then she's got to just take this like a grain of salt. Like if she can't laugh at this, being a mom herself, then you don't want to be around her. Then she's like one of these moms that,
Oh no, I definitely like her. I could tell she's not like that, but like also.
What if she has small nipples? That's going to be a problem,
no,
right?
I still can't believe that you didn't like turn to her and make a joke and be like, "Oh, you want to see him?" Like you didn't make a joke like that. How could you?
I got so mortified so fast. I was like,
"Oh my God!
Oh God! Oh God!" Okay. Damn kids! Damn fucking kids!
See, I would think the little one would do something like that.
Exactly.
Not the big one.
I know. I know.
Mm.
So we'll see.
Somebody
We'll
was about
see.
to say something else. Wasn't there a number 2 coming?
Number 2, what?
I don't know. Maybe I heard first of all was expecting a number 2.
First, well, don't expect a number 2. Ugh.
Frank's brother had me laughing because he responded by saying, "You should send that mom a pic of some big fat nipples and be like, these are mine."
Well, how about
You were
this?
cackling.
What if she didn't hear it, and then I just sent her nipples?
Oh God.
That's the only thing that would be better is if she didn't actually hear what your daughter said, and you're all like, "Sorry about the nipple comment from earlier."
Nipplegate.
Yeah.
I mean, the fucking kid, I swear to God. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what stories she'll tell next. You know.
So when you get out of the car at kindergarten, there, all the moms are like, "There goes big nipple-y, fucking thong McGee."
They're still in pre-K, so
Everybody's like, "There goes the mom with the big fat nipples and the thong."
Wait, can I be honest? When she was saying like thong, when I heard the th, I thought she was gonna say thought because Janine's kids use that word, and our kids are like, "What is?" And I'm like, "Nothing, just be quiet." But her kids know what like a thought is, and they use it in sentences and everything. That's what I thought she was gonna say.
Okay, my daughter watches these two people play that stupid game. You know, the game your son plays. What's it called?
Oh yeah, Roblox.
Yep. And she said something the other day, and she goes, "Yeah, he's a big doof." And I'm like, "Excuse me, where'd you get that from?" And she's like, "Oh, Adam and Justin." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, big doof." And I was like, no, we're not using that unless you want to talk about your Uncle Nick. Then it's different." So,
well, you're getting quite a reputation around that school. I'll tell you that.
Oh God, what's next? What's next?
I don't know. I will say this. I have obtained a photo of one of Janine's nipples. Would everybody like to see it? Because I don't, if you're not comfortable with it, Janine, I will put, actually, well, let's just do it. Here's a shot of one of Janine's nipples right there.
No.
All right. That's not, is that not?
No. So, no. I don't even want to say that. They're not even big. So that's why I don't understand why she even said that. I know that's where everybody's on the edge of their seat. Like, are they actually big? No,
This
they're
is
not.
so fast. I'm surprised you're saying this right now. Am I wrong, D? Like, this is not like Janine,
right?
To be defending her nipples so much. Like, I don't know what's happening. Usually, she doesn't give a shit about anything. What is going on here?
I don't know.
I
was just like, are you kidding me? Oh God. Well,
all right.
That's it.
Well, listen, big fat nipples. If there's nothing else,
BFN. I said BFN, big fat nipples.
Are we BFFs? No, we're BFNs over here. That's where we're at.
Oh God.
Were your kids just screaming in the background?
Nope.
No.
Oh, I thought I heard.
That's me screaming internally.
Yeah, there you go. Can we mention one last thing before we go?
Go ahead.
I have had enough. You know, I love TikTok.
I
have had enough with the "It's Gonna Be May" memes on TikTok.
Honestly, me too.
Right? Like, have you not been getting inundated with this shit?
Yes, and I can't stand Ramen Head.
It's like, that's really funny. That is really good.
I hate him.
Fucking Ramen Head. Ramen Head and Big Nipples would be a great morning show. Just let's keep that in the back of our minds. This is the reason why we left Facebook. You know, like that's why we're all not on Facebook anymore, and we're on
Right.
fucking TikTok. And now TikTok is like, oh, isn't this hysterical? The May thing again? I'm like,
No,
oh,
it's
God,
not funny.
kill me now.
Yeah, seriously. The Met Gala is Gala.
Gala.
Oh, I hate that word too.
I know.
It's on tonight.
Yeah.
I saw a few people.
You have some thoughts? Go ahead. I asked Cuddles if it was topic worthy. She was like, nah.
Mm,
I didn't say nah.
She hates Karl Lagerfeld, though. She feels like
I
he's a
don't-
talentless hack.
really? Okay.
I hate him because
She
he
says
hated.
he's a big nippled nothing. Isn't that what you said?
No, I didn't say that. I just said he was a bad person.
Oh, is he a bad person?
He was. He's dead.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he like hated fat people. He was very mean. He was not. Yeah, did not. And do you remember when he was like a heavy like man? Yeah,
that's true.
he hated fat people. He's not a nice person. So maybe he's up there with that Nazi lover Coco Chanel. They're up in heaven right now, or hell.
Coco Chanel loves the Nazis?
Yeah, she
Basically.
designed. Yeah, she like designed their uniform.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was like a Nazi sympathizer.
Huh.
Right? Mm-hmm. She was a hoe bitch. She slept around a lot.
Yeah, Anthony, don't you know this?
I don't.
Fuck is
I got to
wrong?
tell you something. Not the best uniforms, to be honest.
Nope. Didn't last too long.
Have we done the bit on the swastika, like that somebody invented it? Somebody like drew that once and was like, oh, I'm really proud of this. And then the Nazis took it and they were like, son of a bitch.
Oh,
Oh, I'd be fucking pissed.
Can't ever use that again. It's fucking ruined now.
darn it.
Yeah, those uniforms, big deal. I don't think they were that great. That's not a good uniform.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm not sure we've had a good military uniform since the British Redcoats. I think that was the last great uniform.
Oh,
Right?
good point.
Look at me. I'm going to debate this with Karl Lagerfeld in the next episode. Everybody tune in.
From beyond the grave.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that big fat nippled moron is dead.
Oh, God.
Is it true, Janine, when you're shopping for clothing, which clothing line is best for huge, oversized pancake nips? It's a Target.
Oh,
So
God.
feels like it would be like Walmart or something.
Right.
Like more room for your big nipples.
You know what's funny? Now I know what. Did you watch Sex Life or no? Oh, you didn't watch Sex Life?
No.
Because I'm sorry, I watched it, and I know Frank's wife watched it too, and I'm just gonna come out and say the girl on the show had really weird nipples, like they were like extra long, and I was like, should I say something to Frank's wife? Like, because I'm like, I feel like if I don't say something, it's gonna be even more weird.
What, like a nipple warning? Like, hey, heads up, episode 3, the
Or
nips are
like-
gonna get weird.
Or like, did you see her nipples? Like, is it just me? Like, and then I was like, oh God, but what if she has nipples like that? I don't know. I just felt like they're very like alien like. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna say something. So I was like, hey, so this is weird, but like, what do you think of her nipples?
Oh God.
And she was like, I know, they're so weird. And I was like, oh thank God.
What the fuck do you mean long?
Bird chiming in. I want to hang a hammock off nips like that.
I guess you watched the show because honestly, it was really just watch an episode and you'd be like, they are weird. Okay.
By the way, it was Hugo Boss who did the Nazi uniforms.
Oh,
We
okay.
got a bunch of people saying that. But Chanel was Nazi friendly, though, according to Jimmy Coco Pop.
Yeah, like she was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, what's your thoughts on the gala last thoughts here before we go?
Pete Davidson was there.
Yeah.
And Doja Cat put like on some weird face thing to look like a cat.
Oh, was that who that was? I did see that.
Yes.
I saw something else too. Who was it? There were two women that showed up in the same dress, which is like the most embarrassing thing ever.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, the gal is like in his his memoriam or whatever, and so it's going to be very like Chanel-esque
Right.
because he was the head of Chanel for so long. So it's kind of like everyone's gonna kind of look alike or look the same or have like a same thing
Right.
going on.
Oh, Serena Williams is preggers again.
Yep, I saw that.
She announced that just 10 minutes ago.
How many kids does she have now? One?
I think just one.
She has the girl, right?
Ew, Bloomberg was there. Ugh. Guess they were really bored.
They scraped the bottom of the barrel for that
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool now for dudes to dress kind of like women. I feel like that's a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Why,
like
who dressed like a woman?
Ben Platt.
I don't know who that is.
I can't show any of these photos, but here I'll put this link in. There's a couple of outlets that are like live tweeting the looks and everything. This is page 6. I'll put it out for everybody. It's on the live chat if you want to click on it. But Ben Platt looks like I feel like he looks like this outfit would have been a Freddie Mercury outfit, but
okay, I see what you're saying.
I feel like who's the guy? Fucking
Someone dressed as a cat, like literally like a cat costume.
fuck is his name? The guy who used to be in the guy who ate Florence Pugh's pew in that movie.
Harry Styles?
Thank you. Harry Styles made
That's disgusting.
dudes dressing like a chick like a cool thing again.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, because this Ben Platt outfit is very very ladylike with the platform shoes. Let me give my thoughts on it. Let me give everybody my fashion advice here, because clearly there's no better.
There is no one better.
There's no one better with you in your Old Navy t-shirts. Go
I
ahead.
tell you what, you know who looks pretty is Patrick Mahomes' annoying pain in the ass wife.
Oh, I can't look at her face. I just can't.
She looks nice in that white dress.
I didn't see her yet.
How did they get invited to the Met Gala? Gala, whatever.
A bunch of people that nobody's ever fucking heard of.
Right. I would love to go to it one year. Oh, God.
Vera Wang looks good. I like the dress that she's wearing when I first saw it back in the 1992 Madonna video where she's rolling around on the bed singing like a virgin.
Oh, God.
I love that.
I like Bradley Cooper just shows up in a tuxedo like, fuck this, I'm not trying so hard. It's a tuxedo.
Yeah,
Go
like,
fuck yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of hard for guys. Girl, like as a female, you can do so much. Well, not really, because guys wear dresses too now. So, I mean, anyone. It's a free-for-all.
Oh, this is nice. Olivia Rodrigo, whoever the fuck that is. That's an interesting dress.
You don't know who she is?
Who's Olivia Rodrigo?
She's a singer, right?
Yes.
What does she sing?
What's that one? What does she sing? I completely forgot the name of that song. And I always sing it if I do karaoke. Come on. Driver's license.
This is funny. Bird. I wonder if my exes talk about my nipples in YouTube chats. Cardi B looks really nice. I like her black flower dress thing that she's got going on. Erykah Badu looks like one of the Muppets. What was the Muppet that you couldn't see his eyes? Like the drummer Muppet. She's got a full mop covering her face. Jared Leto showed up in a full cat costume.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah, I didn't know it was him though.
I think Jared Leto is a furry.
Oh, God.
The Kardashians are trying to look like one person. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Like they all look distinctly different. Now they look like they're just putting enough work on their faces to just look like one.
Look the same.
Yeah, I think the plan is to murder somebody and then nobody will be able to prove which one of them it was.
That's true.
Yeah.
God.
Also, women are like dressing in like tuxedo looks too. Like this Tiana Taylor, whoever the fuck that is, has like a tuxedo top on.
I like that on girl. I like that on like a female.
I don't know what the fuck Pedro Pascal is wearing. It's
Where is he?
Oh, let me see.
he's got a red shirt, a black tie, a long black coat, and very short. Is that a skirt or shorts? I'm not even sure. And then he has like up to almost the bottom of his knee boots on. I don't know. Come on. I mean, this is not fat. He looks like an idiot. Am I wrong?
Oh, I see it. It does not look good.
That does not look good.
Mm.
He is really taking his sexiest man alive credentials for a ride right now. He's basically
Yes,
saying,
he is.
I'm so fucking hot right now. I could wear this ridiculous outfit and people will still love me.
Oh yeah, I'll show you.
I know.
Hmm.
Viola Davis looks like one of the corners of the Flamingo Hotel in Vegas. She looks great.
He's wearing shorts.
Are those shorts?
Yes.
Yeah, he looks so cute.
Boy, I tell you what, Mary J. Blige, she makes me feel like I'm not the only one packing on the pounds anymore. Still trying to go out there on what we wore 8 years ago.
Oh God! Don't talk about Mary J. Okay.
I love her, but I feel like she's, I don't know.
I love her.
All right, I think that's it. I think that's all the funny stuff I have. Oh, I like this head thing on Thames. Isn't she the one who wore the ridiculous thing at the Oscars that blocked somebody's view? She's still got another ridiculous head thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right, who's this? Alton Mason is dressed also like he got a little too much into the Madonna like a virgin video. He's got like a, what do they call those things that women wear on the wedding over the face? Veil?
A veil.
Yeah. He's got a veil and what I can only assume is his grandmother's, what do they call those things that you put on a lamp?
Something. All right.
You put a lamp on him?
Lampshade.
A dolly. A
Doily?
dolly.
A doily?
A doily. That's it. Dolly, doily.
Yeah. He had a bunch of doilies lying around and he goes, let's just fucking sew these together and make a thing out of it.
Your mother still uses them.
Yeah. That doesn't bode well for Alton Mason if my mom is still fucking using these things.
Probably not.
J-Lo wore a Ralph Lauren dress. Is that like an insult to Karl Lagerfeld?
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then Janelle Monáe always wears weird shit, but I feel like she pulls it off. She's wearing a see-through parking cone on her bottom.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. After she's done with that dress, they're going to put it around the neck of a dog so they don't bite themselves. All right, that's all I got. You guys good? You got anything else?
Nothing else.
Nothing except tonight's my last night for this week.
That's right. You go on a little vacay, a little trip, let's bring these big fat nipples down to another part of the country.
I'm going to go to Florida to find Drake to show him these BFNs.
I go on to TikTok and I hear some crazy woman screaming, Drake, have you ever seen nipples this big? I'm going to die.
Oh, God. Okay, so I'll be in Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
Nice.
And we'll see. I've never actually been to South Florida, really.
It's hot as fuck. I'm not going to lie to you. Miserable.
We'll see. We'll see how many, how much, let's see, how much plastic surgery I see. How much I'll want to come home with when I get home and be like, yeah, well, I'm going to do this. We'll see.
All right. You going to check in at all from Miami? Are we going to see pictures of the beautiful ocean?
Oh, yes, definitely. Because that's what I can't wait to do. So.
Are you staying on the ocean? Do you have like a...
In Miami, we are. In Fort Lauderdale, we're staying at a casino because, oh my God, this is embarrassing. I got a free night there because of how much I gamble. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see.
All right.
Bird, it's hard to go 1 to 3 hours without talking about food nipples and glory holes. That's why I'm home here. Ah, no, that's nice. I was actually going to stop at the Villages, Anthony, to visit your parents because they messaged me if I'm into having fun. That's what your father's words were.
Oh my, that's probably true.
We'll see.
They're not short on swingers, but they are short on big nippled people. So I get it. They're trying to make it all work down there. I understand it.
We'll see. I'm excited because I've never been there, so we'll see. Gonna see what it's all about.
You're just excited to spend 4 days away from your kids. Be honest.
Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm.
When are you coming back?
If I meet Drake, maybe next week sometime. If I don't meet him, Saturday night. So.
All right.
Yep.
I heard none of that because my earpiece broke. But okay.
That's okay. Just nod your head.
Yes, I agree. Seriously, don't go by my parents. There's swingers there. It's scary.
Oh, I know.
Oh, actually, I forgot you're into that. Oh my God. Janine would. There was a story today that we skipped because I thought it was dumb, but it's like really trending about this woman having a full body orgasm in the middle of the opera or some shit.
What?
Woman has loud full bodied orgasm in the middle of an LA concert. The LA Philharmonic concert. And I was like, this is kind of dumb. I feel like that's what Janine would do in the middle of the Villages, the biggest retirement community on the planet.
Is it really that big?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I think your boyfriend was thinking about going down there for a little while.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, wasn't he looking at it?
Yes.
Let me ask you, will I have the biggest nipples if I go there or no?
No, by far. It's not even close.
Whew, then I have to make a trip.
Yeah. It'd be a main attraction down there. That's all they do. That's all they have is car shows and nipple shows. That's it.
Put some tassels on those puppies.
That's it. Good.
All right, that's it for us. Appreciate you guys watching and or listening. We'll be back on Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe to the old podcast Rooney here. Become a member and you'll get access to exclusive content like whatever JSAB's kids say next. And if we're not doing a show, you'll get it first before everybody else, which will be nice.
Woo.
What?
Link in the description below. Also at anthonyonair.com. Make sure you join. Appreciate everybody in the live chat on this episode. You guys are all great as always. Bird, Paul, Robin, I see John, TD, Raven. The whole crew is here helping us along. Appreciate all the comments. And that's it. Safe travels for you, J Sams. We'll catch you guys all on the next episode.
Show me potato salad.
Maybe we should go now.
Go ahead.